doing it. How much can you do?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is an absolute joke.
They caught the fans it again.
And the double 15 is here, and there's the celebration. Look, the new blast the 9-9er in the final.
My biggest inspiration is probably Luke Littler.
Think you could throw it? I will.
No, not allowed.
Going into the O2 then, one good day and you could be Premier League champion.
Get in there, pal! Nathan Aspinall will be at the big dance.
You don't know who's going to win. You just don't. Anyone can do it.
After one of the most compelling campaigns we have ever seen, it all ends here in the capital tonight. Our final four are in the building. Luke Littler arrives as the overwhelming favourite, the teenager with a record-breaking season. Can the defending champion end it on a high? Luke Humphries is also back at the O2. Having fallen short in the final last year, the world number one is looking to go one better in 2025. Gerwyn Price makes just a second appearance in the playoffs, the 2023 runner-up showing glimpses of his breathtaking best this season. And after narrowly missing out in recent years, Nathan Aspinall also makes his finals night return. Can the ultimate underdog upset the odds tonight? Well, it has been some 4 months, hasn't it? Different countries, different winners, and of course, as always, dramatic darts. But this is what it is all about. We're expecting a record 15,000 fans here at the O2 to see it all unfold, and it is wonderful to have you joining us from home as well. Well, this is how tonight looks then. We start with the 2 semi-finals before the final, both semis, best of 19. Up first, Luke Littler continues his title defence against former runner-up Gerwyn Price, before world number one Luke Humphries meets Nathan Aspinall. Hi there, good evening. Welcome to finals night. So then, just 4 remain. We have the top 2 in the world, plus a couple of so-called outsiders looking to spoil the playoff party. Alongside me, as they have been all season, Wayne Mardle and Mark Webster. Mark, we have had 16 captivating weeks. We've ended up with the 4 best players over those 4 months, but it feels like arriving here in London tonight, they've all got their own narratives, their own storylines.
Yeah, they really have. Different paths as well. 2 players that we fully expected to get to the playoffs, the 2 Lukes. I think many of us I think all of us predicted they'd get here. Gerwyn Price and Nathan Aspinall not just getting to the playoffs, their selection in the actual Premier League was under scrutiny. So they had points to prove from the word go, but they've gone about their business brilliantly. It's been a bit more dramatic in terms for Nathan Aspinall. He left it late to get here, but he's worked really hard to get here. Gerwyn Price has just proved his selection worth. It's an exciting playoff lineup, and whoever wins this tonight is going to have to earn it.
For us, the last 16 weeks paint a real picture. We're looking at the stats, the form, the rivalries. But for the players arriving here at the O2, do they need to almost just forget about the last 16 weeks and treat this as a standalone night almost?
There has to be an element of that, because effectively that's what they should do, maybe. But Nathan Aspinall made such a late run that he may be thinking, right, I've got it now. I've got the mental momentum. It's one of those that things have gone his way because he's made them go his way, and that's really late. Gerwyn Price, he qualified a few weeks ago. He's definitely kind of switched off. Now he'll be back on for tonight. I think Luke Humphries might be the one with maybe more to prove than the others. He kind of cemented second place, if you will, 6-7 weeks ago. We know he could have got top spot with 3 or 4 weeks to go, but it was like he'd settled for that. Littler was gunning for top spot, and he got it. But I just think that all of them will be quite pleased with the way that they've qualified. And what you just said at the start, is it about just qualifying, this is a new night? It is exactly that. But how you've got there has to count. It has to count. Luke Littler wanted to be number one, didn't he? He got that done. If he wins, he'll have a little break. If he doesn't win, he'll have a bigger break.
Mental momentum, is that a thing? It's a new thing, is it?
It's a new thing.
It's a new
I just
thing.
made it up.
Okay, just invented it. A lot has happened, hasn't it, since the opening night in Belfast back in the beginning of February. Well, here are the players to talk you through some of the highlights.
Welcome to the O2. Can you sum up the last 16 weeks for us?
Long, tiring,
a little bit up and down.
They took a lot out of me, to be fair.
It's been tough, but it's also been competitive as well.
Just reflected back on some of the highlights of the season. We've got to go to the 9 darters. Have you got a favourite one?
Any of the two, really.
Was probably the most magical moment of this campaign.
The funny thing is, I didn't even realise the double 15 was in.
Manchester, obviously, it was a dream to win a Premier League night there. Victory in Leeds is always special for me. To do it back-to-back is obviously even more special.
When I really felt under pressure, that's when I brought my A game.
And it is his third nightly win, and he's loving life right now.
The biggest record is it's got to be the nightly wins.
Luke Littler, at the age of 18, makes more darting history.
Another highlight is the Stephen Bunting game when, you know, the 118 average. Always makes it a bit more pleasing when you average that high when your opponent's playing well also.
Minor League Cup for his game in Aberdeen, we 110, 115 average each.
Yeah, that was an extraordinary game. Probably, like a lot of people said, one of the best Premier League games ever.
Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous.
I was glad to get the win over him and obviously secure top spot leading into the last night in Sheffield.
I've handled the situation better than, you know, obviously Michael to get that top 4 spot.
Nathan Aspinall will play at the Premier League finals at the O2 Arena next week.
You know, I know it's going to be tough. I know it's going to be a lot of close games, but you don't get into this situation, don't believe that you can pick the trophy up, because if you don't believe it, you won't. I think it's going to be a great night of darts. I think the standard's going to be phenomenal. If you don't play your best, you're going home without that trophy, and you know, hopefully that don't happen to me and I play well.
I think I've got a great record over Luke, and if I turn up on the night, then yeah, it's only one place he's going, and that's home.
We're at the O2, it's going to be sold out, and may the best man win.
Yeah.